Zohran Mamdani and the future of New York City. Zohran Mamdani was born in Kampala, Uganda, and lived there and briefly in South Africa until age 7, when his family moved to New York. He is the son of Indian-American filmmaker Mira Nair and Indian-born Ugandan Marxist scholar Mahmoud Mamdani. He attended the Bronx High School of Science and later earned a degree in Africana Studies from Bowdoin College. He became a naturalized American citizen in 2018. His inspiration to run for office came from his work as a foreclosure prevention housing counselor in Queens, where he helped low-income homeowners fight eviction. Mamdani was elected to the State Assembly in 2020, becoming the first South Asian man, the first Ugandan, and the third Muslim to serve in the NYS Assembly. He is a self-proclaimed socialist and has made his Muslim faith a visible part of his campaign, including visiting mosques and releasing a campaign video in Urdu. Despite entering the campaign as a virtual unknown with only 1% name recognition in February, Mamdani secured the nomination with 43.5% of the vote. His victory over Cuomo, who was seeking a comeback following a sexual harassment scandal, was termed the biggest political upset in modern NYC history. Mamdani's victory is seen as a decisive moment for the future political direction of Democrats, who were in disarray after Donald Trump's victory. High-profile progressive leaders supported him. Mamdani's supporters say his victory demonstrates the electoral viability of left-wing policies. Mamdani made cost of living concerns the centerpiece of his campaign. His vision includes free buses, free childcare, new apartments, and a higher minimum wage, all funded by new taxes on the wealthy and corporations. His plan also includes a freeze on rent-regulated apartment rents. Mamdani was previously associated with the left NIMBY consensus. However, it is noted that he now generally supports increasing building and zoning reform. Mamdani is proposing to consolidate the zoning review process in NYC, which is aligned with removing unnecessary reviews. His team recognizes that increasing state capacity, including hiring more staff, is necessary for both public and private development, particularly for fast-tracking affordable housing review. Transportation Alternatives, TA, released a plan for Mayor-elect Mamdani to transform the city's streets, noting that reducing car dependence is one of the best ways to reduce costs for New Yorkers. The report highlights that owning a car costs nearly $9,000 annually, while taking transit costs just $1,500. The TA report includes over 80 ideas to make NYC a more affordable place to walk, bike, and ride the bus. Key recommendations include: implement universal daylighting using physical infrastructure like curb extensions and bike parking to increase visibility and slow turning speeds. Commit to building a citywide bike network, greenways, protected bike lanes, that reaches within a quarter mile of every residence. Develop a plan for Marquee Bus Rapid Transit, BRT, on at least 5 key routes, featuring center running lanes, off-board fare collection, and level boarding. Implement Sammy's Law by lowering speed limits to 20 miles per hour on all eligible roads. The plan urges Mamdani to finish the job by unpausing all existing bus projects, bike lane projects, and street safety projects that were stalled or removed after being presented to community boards. This ambition is seen as meeting a generational mandate to transform the streets. While Mamdani's policies were anathema to most real estate and business executives, the initial business freakout over Mamdani mostly ended by late September 2025. Real Estate Board of New York, REBNY, which had previously backed other candidates, stated it would be looking to work closely with Mayor Mamdani if he is the mayor on November 4, noting that Mamdani came across as personable and a good listener in a private meeting. Most business leaders, including those representing the city's largest corporations, have moved on, believing Mamdani will win and that it is time to create relationships. Most business leaders, including those representing the city's largest corporations, have moved on, believing Mamdani will win and that it is time to create relationships. The Partnership for New York City noted that their concern is whether his administration will be able to achieve his goals of making the city more affordable and equitable. Even the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce is working on a day-one roadmap for the new mayor, emphasizing the need for safe streets and cutting red tape. Business leaders are most concerned with who Mamdani will appoint to key positions due to his limited executive experience. Public safety is mentioned by every business leader as a top concern, and the decision of whether to retain Jessica Tisch as police commissioner is seen as an early bellwether. Appointments of those from the de Blasio administration, which is remembered as inflexibly anti-business, have raised eyebrows. Mamdani is a vocal supporter of the Palestinian cause and a self-described anti-Zionist. He is a fierce critic of Israel's war in Gaza, referring to it as a genocide. He has stated that he is not comfortable supporting any state that has a hierarchy of citizenship on the basis of religion or anything else, arguing for equality to be enshrined in every country. Mamdani's victory is viewed as a signal moment for United States politics. If he wins the general election on November 4, he will become New York's most left-leaning mayor and the city's first Muslim leader. Despite heavy criticism from figures like Trump, who called him not very smart and criticized his grating voice, Mamdani is the front-runner for the general election. Mamdani refused to compromise on his values and was rewarded for it by voters. His supporters believe his policies, such as subsidized housing, are totally achievable and have existed successfully in other countries for decades. However, achieving these ambitious goals requires confronting deep systemic issues in housing development, where private capital focuses on the most lucrative places to build rather than incentivizing development in less affluent areas.